Is Chris James. I'm Director of External Affairs with the MND Association. A hugely exciting moment for people with MND and the whole MND community. This has been a campaign that we've been running for nearly 2 years now. So it came together as a coalition, actually, of patients and neurologists joining together with the three charities that are involved in supporting people with MND in the UK. So this is a really exciting moment. We think this £50 million into research could really be game changing in terms of MND research in the future and in accelerating treatments for MND.
Thank you. And why do you think it's taken them so long to start investing into MND?
Well, the government has always invested in M&D research, but it's been at a fairly low level. So we approximate it about between £4 and £5 million a year. Often research into MND is often combined with research into other neurological conditions. And the important thing about this campaign was asking the government to fund targeted MND research, so specific MND research. And we have had for some time very positive feedback from the government. They were keen to work with us and were looking for a way of working with us for the future. And it's very, very pleasing that they've decided to invest the whole 50 million over 5 years. It's amazing.
There was a protest not so long ago at number 10.
That was an absolutely crucial moment in the campaign. So on the 21st of September, people with MND, including Rob and his family, gathered in Parliament and at 10 Downing Street to hand a letter written by 500 people with MND, with quotes from them about their experience of living with MND. And we handed that letter in to 10 Downing Street, and that was an extremely powerful moment. What was also great about that day was that what happened was that Sajid Javid, the Secretary of State for Health, was there. He came and met with us. He talked to us for at least half an hour. He heard about why we wanted this money, why it was so important for MND. He saw Rob, he saw Rob's family, he saw Stephen Darby, the footballer as well, who's also affected by MND. And that was a really powerful moment. And I believe that made a huge difference to this campaign, a huge difference.
Of course, we've seen that Sir Kevin Sinfield is running multiple marathons to raise money as well. How much has he raised in total, and is it for your organisation?
Yeah, he's raised over £2 million for MND. Some of that money has come to the MND Association for research, but also for the care support that we give for people with MND as well. And some of it has gone to support Rob as well, because obviously Kev and Rob are very close from their time at Leeds Rhinos together, very good friends. So that has made a massive difference because it's helped raise awareness of MND. And MND is a condition that doesn't get as much attention as other diseases do. So Kev's efforts, I think he set out to raise £70,000 and he raised over 2 million with those marathons. It's just amazing. And he's about to set off next week on another fundraiser as well, which is just incredible. So he's running from Leicester to Leeds, unbelievably, next week. Sorry, the week after next. So that again will be a massive thing for people with MND in giving hope.
What do you think now moving forward? What is the crucial point now?
Well, what we need to do with this money, which is what we said we wanted to do with it, is to invest it into an institute. And that's not a bricks and mortar building. That's a way of scientists and organisations coming together to ensure that we progress M&D research. There's a lot of really exciting research going on. We think we're close to a treatment for MND, for particularly genetic causes of MND, which would be fantastic. We think we're really close to that. If we can get this institute set up, we can avoid the syndrome, which I heard one researcher describe it as like the ice hotel. You build it up with ice and then it melts away. So you get these really positive research findings, but then you don't go on to the next step. You almost start again. And we want to stop that happening. And that's what this institute will do. And this is what this £50 million will go towards.